If you've ever wondered how a page of stamps could become worth millions, let me introduce you to one of the most significant accidents in postal history: the inverted Jenny. The story begins in 1918, when the US launched its brand new airmail service. The country was fascinated by flight, and the post office decided to celebrate by creating a 24-cent airmail stamp featuring the Curtiss JN-4 Jenny, a small biplane that carried mail across short routes. Everything about the stamp was cutting edge for its time. It featured bold colors and a patriotic design. It was a nod to the future of aviation. But during the printing process, something went very wrong. The stamp was printed in two colors, featuring a red border and a blue airplane. Due to this, the sheets had to go through the press twice. Somewhere in the process, a single sheet was fed into the press upside down. The result? An airplane that looked like it was flying straight into the ground. Only one single sheet of 100 error stamps was produced before the mistake was caught. That's it. Just one. William T. Roby, a 29-year-old bank clerk, happened to walk into a Washington, D.C. post office on May 14, 1918, the very first day these stamps were issued. When the clerk handed him a sheet, Roby immediately noticed the upside-down airplane. He paid $24 for it and quietly walked out with what would become one of the most famous stamp sheets in the world. Word of the printing error spread quickly. Within days, collectors and dealers were desperate to find more, but no other inverted sheets were known to exist. Roby sold his to a stamp dealer for $15,000, a fortune at the time. The dealer then sold it to another collector, and eventually the sheet was cut up, so each stamp could be sold separately. Today, each of those 100 stamps has its own story. Some are in museums, others in private collections, and a few have disappeared entirely. When one appears at auction, it can bring over $1 million. The inverted Jenny is a story of how luck, timing, and a printing error can transform a piece of paper into a living piece of history. It's a reminder that sometimes the most minor errors become the most valuable assets. Stories where luck, history, and fate collide. Follow now for more amazing stamp tales you won't want to miss.